don't be ridiculous. The Volus won't be joining the Council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanar are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard, the one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador,
I'm glad to see justice.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Sarah.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's
The shadow broker?
An information dealer. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history.
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars.
I know how the world works, Commander. Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions, but only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
This is it.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is... That guy's up to something.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the Keepers.
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
I guess it wouldn't hurt. I'm using a small scanner to get... So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it,
Well,
though?
technically we're not supposed... I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use... You'll need this. Activate it each time you see a Keeper. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing
Trying
with the
to learn whatever... We see... I'm a scientist.
I should get going.
What are those, cherry trees?
No, I haven't, Commander. Yeah, I'll wait. Doesn't seem like I have much choice.
while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
Please do not disturb the Keeper.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
This one believes it has the right to move freely through this area.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just...
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires... This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Who are the Enkindlers?
Your people know them as the Protheans. They are the true creators of this one's being. The Enkindlers raised the Hanar from ignorance into consciousness by granting this one's people the gift of speech.
Let me talk to the CSEC.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Are there laws being broken
I
here?
am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations. There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Why don't you just arrest the
I
Hanar?
could arrest the Jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not... The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being suppressed.
If you'd like, I could
I've
talk
argued with the stubborn Jelly all afternoon.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must... This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps this one departs now, and will not...
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
In light of the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply. Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Okay, Jalid. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, Shorb, he's threatened you?
Well, hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer?
My colleague is trying to kill me. And
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. Yesterday, I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me.
Is there something I can do?
Would you? He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any...
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away.
Well, good luck.
Hello, Commander.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyer... So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Excellent. I hope you find...
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
You can see half the Citadel from up here.
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
Is there anything I can do for you today?
I've heard you work for the
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren...
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something... I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan...
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar... I also offer premium services.
Sounds pretty shady.
Everything I do falls completely within the... Even if it's true... Goodbye, Commander.
Welcome to... On the far end of this level, you can see the...
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you. For using Avena. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
Shepard, what can I do for you now?
Tell me about your investigation.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details.
Then can you tell me what you know about Garrus?
Garrus Vicarian? Good officer. Very good, in fact. But you'd think an officer of the law would be a bit more mindful of rules and regulations. Was there anything else? Goodbye, Commander.
This place seems strange. Where's the room?
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Yes, Commander. Is there something you need?
You and Saren have...
But I saw...
I should go.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Yes, human.
I'm trying to bring down Saren. Barlavon said to...
Barlavon is a wise man. We may share a common goal, human.
Enlighten me.
I've been hired to kill the owner of Korra's Den, a man named Fist. He did something very foolish.
What did he do?
He betrayed the chef. A Quarian showed up here on the Citadel. She was on the run. She wanted to trade information for a safe place to hide, so she went to Fist. He promised to arrange a meeting between her and the Shadow Broker. Instead, he contacted Saren.
Fist not too smart.
He's just greedy. Saren paid him a small fortune for the Quarian. He had to. She has evidence connecting him to the Geth.
If we get our hands on that evidence, we can prove that Saren's a traitor. And the Council will have to listen to us.
Where's the Quarian now?
Last I heard, Fist still had her. Probably somewhere inside his club. You help me kill Fist, she's all yours.
Time we paid Fist.
What about Garrus, that Turian? He wants to take Saren down too.
He might come in handy.
He was here just before you showed up. Said he was going to follow up a lead on his investigation. Wanted to speak to the doctor at the med clinic.
Move out.
Commander.
You can start by telling me
I'm
the
not
truth.
sure what you're referring
Quit
to.
stalling. Your friend, Jalid.
Spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell
You boys can go. Looks like my plans... It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scans. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. After centuries here, we still... Don't you see? You've seen it yourself, Commander. You know we can do it.
Why are you trying to kill your
I'm not
partner?
trying to... Jalid's job was to disseminate our initial... But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to
So
sell
you're
it.
just trying to get back what Jalid already
We
stole.
lost our commander. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
I suppose a little scanning here and there.
Very
won't
good.
hurt.
The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with
Thank
him.
you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Is that really... You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden. Hey, I know you're probably busy, but... Thanks. I'll let you get back to work. But next time...
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive.
Best place on this ward to buy upgrades. Prices are pretty good here. Hello, Earth Clan. No doubt you've just come back from the colonies.
What colonies are you talking
Oh, my mistake, Earth Clan. Fair, but it doesn't matter where you hail from.
Show me what you...
Commander Shepard? I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your
How do you know that my investigation
You
is
wouldn't be
going
investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've read your file. If anyone is going to uncover corruption here, it's the hero.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Thank you, Commander. You won't... Looks like it's shut down.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
Why do I have to... Time that down.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's no use to you now. Let me kill him.
Wait. I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where... The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow...
Face to face? Impossible.
But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men. Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Drop the gun, Krogan.
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't.
We don't shoot unarmed prisoners.
How many people died because of him?
That Quarian's dead if we don't go now.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off. Me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself.
Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. For one.
You're not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the war.
Who's this? A Quarian? What are
Making
you
your day, Ambassador.
Really?
She has information.
Maybe you better
My name
stop.
is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can Most of the core was wiped clean. But I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit.
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology.
Wait, there's more.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
I feel like I've heard that name.
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race. That the Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love
The Reapers are a threat to
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files
The captain's right. We need
What about her? The Quarian.
My name... You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater... Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things...
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare... Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Patel.
It's no trouble. What
My
can I
wife
do?
was a Marine. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military...
Why did they refuse your request?
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible.
There's no reason for
The
your
man in
wife.
charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. Thank you for your time.
Word on the street? I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here.
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say...
Exclusive? That would be worth... Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see...
Hello there, Commander. I'm Dr. Claude Michel. Is there something I can...
Let me take a look
Of course. Yes, Commander. Is there something I can... My parents, my father... I chose to keep the medical tradition alive, but not the military.
You're a doctor.
I chose to keep the medical...
I'll be going
Goodbye,
now.
Commander. Nice talking to you.
There are a few unlicensed vendors who operate out of the markets here. Sometimes they have good stuff for sale.
A few of my people have visited here on their pilgrimage, but their descriptions of the wards hardly do them justice.
Yes, Commander. Is there something I... Of course.
Hey, I know you. You're Shepard, right? I was on Mindwar during the Blitz. Saw you on the vids.
Looks like you have a
I'm
fan.
sorry, I just never thought I'd meet someone like you in person. It's an honor to meet you, Commander. What are you doing down here in the wards? Anything I can help? I don't know. Seems like it's kind of what CSEC is. You get to meet all kinds of cool aliens. Like those Hanar.
How do you like
This place is amazing. But I really like it here. Like that new club they just opened a few months ago, Flux. Right. You're probably real busy. Well, see you around, Commander.
You should be careful who you say that around.
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, sorry. I don't want to bore you.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. The problem is, she's working as an informant. If they find out what she's doing, that's what I don't know. Sometimes I think, no. Last time I asked an officer, he told me, would you? Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Someone rigged this machine to funnel credits their way. I'll run a trace.
Hey, good to see another human.
Place is busier than usual.
I need those supplies for my clinic. I can't.
You can and you will, or your story won't stay secret for long. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, Commander Shepard.
Every time I come in here,
Someone from my past. I was. They never filed any charges. I have to give them what they want. If the board finds...
Maybe I can get you
I
out.
have to give some of my medical...
Give me your contact's name. I'll deal
with him, but won't they expose
I'll make sure they don't
I was
tell.
told to speak with a merchant named Moreland. I really appreciate this, Commander. Thank you.
You're a doctor?
I chose to keep the medical... Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I need to talk to you about your work with Cecil.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you
This
don't
isn't
mind...
a game, Jenna. These people
Now
are
you
dangerous.
sound like my sister. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand
Tough
around.
girl.
I'm busy. The other waitresses can help you.
Commander.
What's bothering
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my day. This is the great Turian General.
I may be drunk, Krogan, but you're ugly. Tomorrow I'll be sober. Unless you have a cure for this ache in my gut. Go away.
I think I can see why you're upset. But spreading these lies won't make
Look,
it better.
kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ah, boy. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it? So you think it's that easy?
It's better than sitting on your ass all day.
Maybe you're right, Commander. Shair.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to... Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra...
What do you want me to do?
There's an L-Corps diplomat out there.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him... Take this data pad. It shows where I got my...
Who am I taking?
His name is... Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know...
Not now. I'm busy.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at Seaside Academy.
What did you just say?
Push off. Damn newcomers. Think they can run them?
Not about.
I guess we'd better go find out.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many good supplies, yes? But I was told the doctor would...
Things have changed, Moreland.
Changed, but the doctor...
Shut up, Moreland. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
Leave the doctor
We can
alone.
end this if you just bring me those supplies. Otherwise, I'll start telling people about the doctor's little secret.
Her secret stays buried.
Hey, hold on. I'm just a... This is way more than I bargained for.
Thank you.
What do you know about...
I have never met him, human. I only worked with the one who spoke. Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good. Yes, human. You need something, yes? Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
I'll be with you in just a sec. Why do I get the feeling...
I need to talk to you about
I don't know what...
Commander, I may be drunk. Look.
General.
Say, Europe right because take this... Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
Go away. Let me drink.
I got business here, but not with you.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking
Push out, Death Nuke.
What the hell?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Detective Chelik, coming. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna. I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keep. This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now, are you going to help me or not?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so
We
concerned?
have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
I'll persuade Jax to tell me where these mods are coming from.
No. You tip Jax off and all my leads will disappear faster than you can say bad bust.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is dead. Good luck, Commander.
Hello again.
I found out you've been...
Lying?
You lied to us about the keeper.
I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I... Well...
I'm scanning the keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're... Well, if Shorban... I appreciate the help, Commander.
That's not strange. Many of us have felt the same calling, though you are the first of your kind to respond to it. No doubt you were just the first.
Commander, I recently...
It was my honor
You're
to
too
aid.
kind, Commander. I also have one more thing to give you.
I'd be honored.
I offer a gift of words, an affirmation of who you are and who you will become. I see you. Your uniform fits as though you were born wearing it. You are a soldier through and through, proud, solitary, alone, but it gives you strength. It is that strength that people are drawn to. It is why you lead and others follow without question. This may be who you are, but it is not who you will become. Remember these words when doubt descends, Commander.
You have quite a gift, Sheila.
Thank you. Never And now I must ask you, remember my words, Commander Shepard. They will give you strength.
My goodness, your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body... The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death.
I understand what you're trying to do.
Commander, you of all people should understand how...
Not if we lose our humanity in the process.
All right, Commander. You tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go...
Hello again, Commander.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for.
Thank you. It does not bring me happiness.
Please do not disturb the keepers.
How can I be of assistance to you today, Earth Clan? Yet somehow we never see... Every government is forced to play their... The more you...
What make...
But only the most powerful... You never know what you'll find out in
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hold it. That's close. You got my payment?
Do you have the X mods?
That looks about right.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market.
I'm taking you in, Jack.
What the hell are you playing at? Sense of humor, huh? Come on, boys.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Shelley.
Excellent. Here, Commander, take... As for Jenna, I'll make sure we get... Now, I need to get these mods into evidence.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily Wong investigates corruption on the Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate. In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another Profile in Courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more Profiles in Courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, Courage.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop. You want many...
Things have changed.
But...
Shut up, Moorland. I told Baines you'd screw this up.
What the hell's going on here? Who are you?
We can end this if you just bring me those supplies.
Maybe we can find a way to make...
Only if you're willing to die.
Commander, how did things go?
He won't be
Really?
bothering.
I can't pay you for your help, but I can give you a discount on any supplies you purchase here.
The thug said he worked for a man named Baines.
Baines? I wonder if he means Armiston Baines. We worked together.
What can you tell me?
Last I heard, the Alliance military was contracting.
What about your captain?
We'll see what the captain can tell us.
I wish I... Is there anything else I can help you with?
I'll be going.
Goodbye, Commander. Nice talking to you.
Quarians messed up the whole galaxy when you let the Geth break free. Do your people ever talk about it?
Do the Krogan talk about starting a foolish war that resulted in the Turians sterilizing your people?
All the time.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all...
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Proteans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our...
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Bastard didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
Congratulations, Shepard. I'm glad somebody got the Council to see Saren for what he really is.
I appreciate that, Garrett.
I resigned from CSEC after the Council ignored my investigation. You're the only one who seems to be doing anything about Saren. I couldn't prove it in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You won't regret this, Shepard.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre. Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
In other news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard.
Why didn't you ever mention...
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. I had my shot.
I won't let you...
Saren's gone.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharos system.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Novaria.
The Reapers.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back.
We have one more lead. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis
The
Tower.
colonists on Pharos might still be alive.
It's your decision, Commander.
Your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole.
I'll try not to...
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson. Survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. You got anything you want to say to the crew? Now's the time.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Wherever Saren goes, we'll follow.
Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of...
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
If anyone has to take over for Captain Anderson, I'm glad it's you. I'm not sure about having non-human...
We're all on the same team.
With all
here.
due respect, sir, that's what they said about Nihilus. Look how that turned out.
I'm in charge here, Presley.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Speak freely, Presley. I want to know if
It's
you
not
have a
that,
problem.
Commander. Humanity has always handled its own problems. Saren attacked one of our colonies. We should be
Some people think asking for help is a sign of weakness.
I guess so. Maybe I'm just stuck in the old ways of thinking. But don't worry, Commander. This won't be a... Of course, the only reason the colony was still standing was because...
How'd you end up on the Norman?
I got my officer's commission after Elysium. Must have made an impression on the right people. Captain asked for me when he...
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I don't see how we could have done things any better. And we were on the scene faster than any other Alliance ship could have been.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings.
We'll talk another
Commander.
time.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending... But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding.
Ever think you made the wrong
Sometimes
choice?
I think about opening a private practice, but there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you
My
for
stuff
my
doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no good.
Let's see what
you bet, Commander. Looking for supplies?
How often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many... And anytime we land someplace with a big enough... Check back often. I need to move items quickly, so only the most basic items will be stocked consistently.
What are licenses?
Manufacturers sell licenses. I already have several basic ones, but many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well...
What are the
There are
different
too many for me to keep track of, but each license...
Not right
no
now.
problem. Keep checking back.
Thanks for bringing me on board, Commander. I knew working with the Spectre would be better than life at CSEC.
Have you worked with a Spectre before?
Well, no, but I know what they're like. Spectres make their own rules. You're free to handle things. At CSEC, you're buried by rules that Damn bureaucrats are always on your back.
For the most part, the rules are there for a reason.
Maybe. But sometimes it feels like the rules are only there to stop me from doing my work. If I'm trying to take down a suspect, it shouldn't matter how I do it, as long as I do it.
But CSEC wants it done their way. Protocol and procedure
Hello?
come first. That's why I left.
Are you still streaming? How's it going? Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yes, forever pants. Okay. Do you want to? Okay. Well, I don't know who else is playing, but also, like... people. It's fine. If it's a thing that you are interested in doing today, then we can do that. I don't like the sitting in silence. So you just have to talk constantly through the whole thing. Not for me.
So you just quit because you didn't like the way they do things?
There's more to it than that. It didn't start out bad, but as I rose in ranks, I got saddled with more and more red tape. CSEC's handling of Saren was typical. I just couldn't take it anymore. I hate leaving.
I hope you made the right choice. I'd hate for you to regret it later.
Well, that's sort of why I teamed up
Hello?
with you. It's a chance for me to get off the
What
city
happened?
see how things are done outside CSEC. Either way, I plan to
Do you
make
hear me at all?
And without CSEC headquarters looking over my
Okay.
shoulder, well, maybe
It was
I can
dead
get
silent. I
the job
thought
done
maybe I had muted or something. Okay.
If getting the job done
How's
means
your game?
endangering innocent people, then no. We get the job
Good
done
game?
right, not fast. Got it?
I wasn't trying to. I understand, Commander.
Is that because you're playing as a good guy? Yeah. Do you want me to message Nick, or are you gonna message?
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Kinda wish you'd got there sooner, Commander.
Uh-huh.
No offense. I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
What, where, like, one of eyebrows just does whatever it wants and makes me look confused? Yeah.
You wish we'd been able to save the rest of your unit.
Yes, sir. If I had been more alert, we wouldn't have been cut down by
The
an
way
ambush.
what?
The gas
You
are
cut out
perfect
after you
ambushers.
said way.
They don't move,
Until
they
what
don't
are
make
you
noise,
doing?
They don't even breathe.
Sir, they have flashlight heads. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Oh, okay.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
No offense, I appreciate the rescue. I just wish...
Well, I'm
wish
going
we'd
to
been
finish
able
what
to
I'm
save
doing and
if I
have
had been
some
more
dinner, I
alert,
think.
sir, they have...
Because we
I'll
put
make
it in
sure
the
it
oven,
doesn't.
so
Do you have a few
I'm
minutes?
sorry.
that's probably
I
what I'm
wouldn't
going
mind
to do.
talking more,
Dismissed, Chief.
sir.
Okay. I'm going to finish what I'm doing and then have some dinner.
Nice ship you've got, Shepard. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I'll send him a message. I'll just tell him I'm making dinner right now, so it'll
What's
be a
your
bit.
story, Rex?
Go ask the Quarian
Cool.
if you want stories.
Did he give you a time? Okay.
You Krogan live
Alrighty.
for centuries. Don't tell me you haven't had a few
Bye.
interesting adventures.
Love you too.
Well, there was
Bye.
this one time the Turians almost wiped out our entire race. That was fun.
I heard about that. You know, they almost did the same to us.
It's not the same.
It seems pretty much the same to me.
So your people were infected with a genetic mutation? An infection that makes only a few in 1,000 children survive birth? And I suppose it's destroying your entire species?
I suppose it isn't all the same.
I don't expect you to understand, but don't compare humanity's fate with the Krogan.
I was just making conversation. I wasn't trying to upset you.
Your ignorance doesn't upset. As for the Krogan, I gave up on them long ago. The genophage infected us, but it's not what's killing us.
Are your people really dying?
We're sure not getting any stronger. We're too spread out. None of us are interested in staying in our own system.
Lots of species have left their homes and prospered.
But they go to colonize new worlds. We're not settlers. We're warriors. So we leave. Hire ourselves out. And most of us never go back.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hey, Commander, you know that Quarian, Tally? She's been spending all her time down here asking me about our engines.
I'll tell her to leave you alone.
What? No, she's amazing. I wish my guys were half as smart as she is. Give her a month on... She's got a real knack for technology, that one. I can see why you wanted her to come along.
I figured she'd be a real asset to the team.
You got an eye for talent, Commander, but I'm guessing that's not why you came down here.
Fill me in on the IES stealth systems. How does it
You
work?
can't hide a ship out in space. They emit too much heat and radiation. Too easy for sensors to pick them up. So our stealth systems trap the energy we give off in storage sinks built into the ship itself. No emissions to give away. Eventually the sinks have to be vented. More than a few hours silent running and they overheat. Cook us inside our own hull.
There's no way for anyone to detect us?
A visual scan can still pick us up. Anyone looking out a window can see us plain as day. But you have to be pretty close to get an actual visual out in space. Most vessels rely on scanners. As long as the stealth systems are engaged, they can't see us. Not unless we accelerate to FTL speeds.
Why doesn't it work with faster than light travel?
Cranking up the FTL blue shifts our emissions, pushes them into frequencies too high to capture in the sinks. As soon as we make the jump, it's like setting off a flare. Sensors can pick up our location whenever we enter or exit FTL flight, but for short-range missions, our stealth systems are amazing, and we've got the only one.
Where else have you served, Adams?
You name a class of Alliance ship, I probably served on it. Everything from dreadnoughts and carriers right down to frigates like the Normandy. My last assignment was on the Tokyo, only a cruiser, but she was a good ship. Couldn't hold a candle to the Normandy, though.
I want to know more about the Normandy.
She's the best ship I've ever served on, probably the fastest vessel ever designed. She's the only one using the new Tantalus drive core.
What's so special about the Tantalus drive core?
Proportionally, it's about twice the size of any other vessel. Not only are we faster, but we can run at FTL speeds longer before we have to discharge the core.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Your ship's amazing, Shepard. I've never seen a drive core like this before. I can't believe you were able to fit it into a ship this small. I'm starting to understand why you humans have been so successful. I had no idea Alliance vessels were so advanced.
The Normandy's a prototype. Cutting-edge technology.
A month ago, I was patching a makeshift fuel line into a converted tug ship in the flotilla. Now, I'm sitting on board one of the most advanced vessels in... I have to thank you again for bringing me along. Traveling on a vessel like this is a dream come true for me.
I had no idea you found ship technology.
It comes with being a Quarian. But we don't have anything like this. We make... Some of the fleet's larger vessels date all the way back to our original flight from the Geth.
I can't believe your fleet's still using ships that are 3 centuries old.
They're constantly being repaired, modified, and refitted. They aren't pretty. We've tried to make our... But some things we just can't make on our own. Attached to maintain the hull...
Tell me about your people.
Our lives aren't easy. Resources are scarce, and we are constantly on the move. Everything we do must in some way contribute to the continuation of the migrant fleet. There are 17 million Quarians in the flotilla, and each of us relies on the others for survival. The bonds among my people are strong. Unfortunately, we have had to surrender many of the freedoms and civil liberties other species take.
What kind of freedoms?
Well, it's illegal for parents to have more than one child. If our population grows too much, it would strain our resources to their breaking point. Of course, we also can't allow our numbers to become too few. If our population is in decline, the rule against single births is temporarily repealed. In extreme cases of population decline, incentives are even offered to encourage multiple births, though the Conclave hasn't had to take such measures in nearly a century.
That's your government.
The Conclave is our civilian branch of government. Each ship can elect a representative to serve on the Conclave and make decisions that affect the fleet as a whole. On matters that affect an individual ship, however, the captain has the final say. It's a tradition that dates back to the early... Fortunately, most captains nowadays are smart enough to have an elected council from their crew to give them advice and guidance.
So the ultimate power rests with elected officials.
In practice, the Conclave and the respective council for each ship tend to set the rules that govern our daily lives. But in theory, we are still under military jurisdiction. The 5 top-ranking military officials in the fleet serve on the Admiralty Board. These 5 have the power to overrule any decision by the Conclave in case of emergency. To do so requires unanimous agreement among the Admiralty, and they can only do this once. After that, the entire board must resign their posts. It's a safeguard that served us well. In nearly 3 centuries, the Admiralty Board has only overruled the Conclave 4 times.
I want to know more about the Geth.
I doubt I can tell you anything you don't already know. It's been almost 3 centuries since they drove my people into exile. All I know is the story of their origins, what they were when we created them, and how they turned on us.
Interesting.
The Geth were originally created to serve as an automated manual labor force. Initially, their intelligence was as limited as any VI. Over time, we made small modifications to their programming to allow them to perform more varied and complex tasks, bringing them closer and closer to true AI status.
How come the Council didn't step in and stop you?
This wasn't true AI research. We may have been skirting the bounds of the law, but we never did anything that was actually illegal. The changes were so insignificant, so gradual, that we were able to control them. Or so we thought. But one thing we underestimated was the power of the neural network. 1 million Geth thinking simultaneously created an inherently unstable matrix.
So, the Geth share brain power?
Many of the Geth's logic systems were designed to work in concert with other nearby Geth. Basically, the more of them you have in a group, the smarter they are.
So there's some sort of group consciousness?
No, nothing like that. They cannot share sensory data or information. Their programming, each Geth maintains an individual awareness and identity. The neural network only operates on a process-based level. It's basically the synthetic equivalent of a subconscious. But when they're in close proximity, they can coordinate low-level functional processes, freeing up more capacity for original or independent thought.
What made them rebel?
As we built more and more Geth, their effective intelligence became more sophisticated. One day, a Geth began to ask its Quarian overseer questions about the nature of its existence. Am I alive? As you can imagine, this caused a near panic among my people.
I don't see what's so bad about those questions.
The Geth were created to engage in mundane, repetitive, or dangerous manual labor. That's fine for machines, but it won't satisfy a sentient being for long. The Geth were showing signs of rudimentary self-awareness and independent thought. If the Geth were intelligent, then we were essentially using them as slaves. It was inevitable the newly sentient Geth would rebel against their situation. We knew they would rise up against... A general order went out across all Quarian-controlled systems to permanently deactivate all Geth. The Geth responded to this order.
Can't blame them for fighting for
We had no other choice. The Geth were already on the verge of revolution. By acting quickly, the hope was that most of the Geth would still be little more than machines, incapable of organized resistance. But they had progressed. The war was long and bloody. Millions upon millions of Quarians died at their hands. In the end, we were forced to flee We feared the Geth would pursue us, but they never came beyond the veil. Now we drift through space, exiled, searching for a way.
It's hard to feel sorry for you. Your ancestors tried to wipe out...
We made a mistake when we created... If we had not acted, they would have wiped us out. Why do you think they cut themselves off from the rest of the galaxy? Why do you think they've killed every organic being who's ever tried to contact them?
I didn't mean to offend.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get so worked up. Most Quarians tend to have pretty strong...
I want to know more about the pilgrimage.
When my people reach maturity, we leave our birth ships and seek acceptance with a new crew. It's necessary to maintain genetic diversity among the fleet. But no ship wants to accept someone who will be a burden on them. So, to prove our worth, we set out alone. This is presented as a gift to the captain of the respective ship we wish to join.
Can a captain choose?
That doesn't happen often. Most captains are eager to increase the size of their crew. It increases their... Even when the gift is not particularly valuable, the captain usually accepts it out of a sense of tradition. However, there is a stigma to presenting a substandard gift. It's not the best way to make a good impression on a new community. Most pilgrims don't return until they find something worthwhile.
I can't believe they just send you off alone.
It's not like they just cast us out. Before we leave, we are given lessons in how to survive. We also receive implants to fight off sickness and disease. Generations of living in an isolated and highly controlled environment. By the time we leave the fleet, we are well equipped for the pilgrimage. This is a rite of passage for all Quarians. If it were... Virtually every pilgrimage ends with a triumphant return and the ritual presentation of the gift to one of the fleet's captains.
I want to talk
Like
about
what?
something. I should go.
See you later.
Commander, I'm picking up some strange readings. Really strange, like off the damn charts. It looks like it's coming from an underground complex a few clicks away from the drop zone.
My people have searched many generations for a world called home. If you land here, just keep searching. Even the Geth wouldn't want to live in this heat. It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin, after it was built.
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
Your mother is working with Saren. Whose side are you on?
What? I may be Benezia's daughter, but I'm nothing like her. I have not spoken to her in years.
How'd you end up
I
here?
was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? Geth! I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to.
We'll find
There's
some
a
way to...
control in here that That's the trick. Be careful. There was a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier. How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Please, get me out of here before more get...
Any idea how...
There is an elevator back in the... I still cannot believe all this.
Seren's looking for the conduit. You're a Prothean expert. He probably wants
the conduit, but
what the hell was that?
We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal.
Aye, Commander.
He needs to move faster.
Surrender. Or don't. That would be more fun.
In case you didn't notice, this place...
Auxiliary. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
She'll stay with us.
Not. Kill them.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those guests would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
How old are you exactly?
I hate to admit it, but I am only 106.
Damn! I hope I look that good when I'm your age.
A century may seem like a long time to a short-lived species like yours, but among the Asari I am barely considered more than a child. That is why my research has not received the attention it deserves. Because of my youth, other Asari scholars tend to dismiss my theories on what happened to the Protheans.
I've got my own theory on why the Protheans disappeared.
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding evidence to support them. The Protheans left remarkably little behind. It is almost as if someone did not want the mystery solved. It is like someone came along after the Protheans were gone and cleansed the galaxy of clues. But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization to mysteriously vanish. This cycle began long before them.
Where'd you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to... It is difficult to but I know I'm right. And eventually
If the Protheans weren't the first...
I don't know. The galaxy is built on a cycle. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines.
The Reapers? But I have never heard of... How do you know this? What evidence
There was
do
a
you
damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions? Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process. You must be remarkably strong-willed, Commander.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren or the conduit.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me. Unfortunately, I do not have any information that could help you find the conduit, or Saren.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look at you.
It is probably just mental exhaustion, coupled with the shock of discovering the Protheans' true fate. I need some time to process all this. Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional. It will give me the chance to think things over. Are we finished here, Commander?
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tathoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Theron to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins.
Of course, Commander. The mission must always take...
Good luck, Commander. Remember.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun, fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How's the Normandy performing? Is she everything they said she'd be?
She's the best ship in the fleet. If you've got a pilot who knows. Balance isn't what you'd expect. Takes a while to get used to that oversized drive core we got stuffed in the back, and her power can sneak up on you if you're not careful. The Normandy's probably too much ship for your average Alliance pilot, Commander. Lucky for you, I'm anything but average.
I like to know my crew. Mind if I ask you a few questions?
I can see where this is going. You did a background check on me, didn't you? Well, I'll tell you the same thing I told the captain. You want me as your pilot. I'm not top of my class in flight school. I earned that. All those commendations in my file, I earned every single one. Those weren't given to me as charity for my disease.
What are you talking about? Are you sick?
You mean you didn't know? Oh, crap. Okay, I've got Vrolik syndrome, brittle bone disease. The bones in my legs never develop properly. They're basically hollow, too much force and they'll shatter. Even with crutches and my leg braces, it's hard to get around. One wrong step and crack! It's very dramatic. But I've learned to manage my condition, Commander. Put the Normandy in my hands and I'll make her dance for you. Just don't ask me to get up and dance unless, you like the sound of snapping shin bones.
Why does everyone call you Joker?
It's a lot shorter than saying Alliance Flight Lieutenant Jeff Moreau. Plus, I love to make little children laugh.
You're dodging the question.
Look, I didn't pick the name. One of the instructors in flight school used to bug me about never smiling. She started calling me Joker, and it stuck.
Why didn't you ever
I
smile?
worked my ass off in flight school, Commander. The world's not going to hand you anything if... By the end of the year, I was the best pilot in the academy. Even better than the instructors, and they'd all got their asses kicked by the sickly kid with the creaky little legs. One guess who was smiling at graduation?
I need to know more about this Vrolik syndrome if I'm putting my ship in your
Of course you
hands.
do. It's an extremely rare condition. Nobody knows exactly what causes it. Genetic, maybe. It's treatable, but there's no cure. They classify my case as moderate to severe. I was born with over a dozen fractures, hip, thighs, ankles. My bones were already breaking in the womb. 100 years ago, I wouldn't have survived past my first year. Lucky for me, modern medical science has turned me into a productive member of society.
You're not going to break a bone trying to fly the ship,
I
are
don't
you?
fly with my feet, Commander, so I'm fine as long as I'm in this chair. I gotta be real careful when I get up to take a piss. I can do my job as well as anyone on the ship. Better, actually. So don't worry about it.
I'm not trying to
Whatever
make
you
you
want,
a-
Commander.
How'd you end up joining the Alliance?
Look, if you're looking for an inspirational tale of the crippled kid overcoming impossible odds, you're gonna be disappointed. My mother was a civilian contractor working for the Alliance. I basically grew up on the Arcturus station back when they were building up the fleets. Spend all that time around Alliance ships, there's a good chance you'll end up going to the Academy.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Yes, Commander?
Carry on, Presley.
Yes, sir.